First turn crash there. Looks like everybody's back up and okay as Mini E continues a couple years into this program with the electric motorcycles, and we'll see how it turns out.
Good eye down there, Weege. We got the Micro E on the racetrack right now. It's pandemonium in turn number 1. Who's out there? Tanner Lynn, Hudson Workman, Landon Kahn, Logan Parrott. And how about that Mason Wheeler out of Missouri on the gas. Ripping, rolling. Oh, got a rider down in the rollers in the 10 Commandments. Back, thou shalt not crash.
Looks like the 14 of Landon Kahn went down right here in these 10 Commandments, but let's see if he can't really just keep it up.
Get her back on 2 wheels and get her rolling. Claims a couple more riders right there. Justice Pearston, Trevor Gushoff, Jordan Kelly, Levi Meyer, Hayden Nash, Carson Stevenson, Grayson Heineck, Jackson Morris, Grayson Shelton, Daxton Ninkfeld, Robert De La Paz, Micro E 4-7 Limited coming up next. For good buddy. Micro E on the track right now. Working their way, and man, how about that? The number 29. Yeah, you nailed it out in front with a big lead. Levi Meyer out of Okeechobee, Florida. And that Moto Bros back ride. Full send, dude. Just ripping right now, coming through with that first lap completed. Levi Meyer, number 29 KTM, and hey, we wait for second. Who's it going to be? Caverick Stewart, Matthew Simoneau in the number 3 spot, Justice Pearston in 4th, and Trevor Gustav rounding out the top 5. Who do we got after that?
Looks like the number 86 of Mason Wheeler on the gas is running 6th place with 57 Enzo Posca, number 16 Cooper McKenzie, 36 Jackson Morris, and 53 Dylan McDonald.
So Levi Meyer is continuing to go to work. Caverick Stewart, the cousin, he's the nephew of Patrick Stewart. I don't think that's true at all. Yeah, Patrick Stewart, he's getting up there. Star Trek for you, Blake. I don't know if you knew Patrick Stewart.
I'm young, but I'm not that young.
All right, fair enough. He's cultured. I heard you quoting the GOAT earlier, Ricky Carmichael. I think you guys were golfing together or something, right?
Hey, we might have been.
Might have been. Yeah.
Yesterday, I was quoting J-Law, so you can't forget about that.
Man. We just goes, whoa, easy. Easy. Yeah, Levi Meyer doing his thing out there. Caverick Stewart in 2 spot, Matthew Simoneau in 3rd, Justice Pearston in 4th, Trevor Gustav rounding out that top 5 as they continue to battle. And I got to say, Levi Meyer has checked out to Laderville. Looking for some battles out there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Trying the outside line right there, looking for some speed. That's a 99 of Matthew Simoneau. Trying to make the pass on Caverick Stewart. Stewart holding him off for the moment. And Justice Pearston not far behind him. Oh, yeah, jumping. You know, I'm telling you, Levi Meyer, you are impressing Jason Wygant up here. Goodness gracious.
All these kids are going well. I mean, this battle for second. And 2 riders tip over in the sand sweeper near the finish line. That beach turn almost up into those Thor hay bales. they're all riding well. That battle for second, they're all riding well. But Levi Meyer is next level, airing out. I mean, I think he's trying to air out the quad going into the sand. And then had feet off the pegs in that Thor Beach sand sweeper and was barely able to hold on to it. Levi Meyer trying to get away. I'm going to see how that third, fourth place position has adjusted with a couple riders going down. Caverick Stewart is still second. And Matthew Simino is third. And that might have been Enzo Pasca who went down. Because he's quickly going down the order.
Drop back.
Think so?
Back to 8th. Dylan McDonald up into the 9th spot. Nathan Tucker in 10th.
Look at this. 10 Commandments. Double, 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 double roll in the 10 Commandments on an e-bike.
Hey, you know, me and Zach were talking about it earlier, but it looks like that Strider generation is really starting to make a move into it, and it's really showing in this Micro E-Class.
Yeah, we talked about that when the Strider came out, that, it's probably going to change things. You forget how quickly those bikes came out in very late, like Christmas time 2016. So if you think about that, those bikes came out around the time these kids were born. So we've already seen, we're like, 10, 20 years, it's really going to make an impact. No, it takes like 5 years to make an impact. So the Stacy's been around 7 or 8 years now. Yeah, I think you're seeing that impact right now. These kids are riding next level. And the cool thing about the Stasic is it really is designed to not just be safe, but to promote the right type of riding. It's designed to be ridden standing up. It has a seat, but the seat's kind of uncomfortably low because it's trying to teach riders to ride through the foot pegs. And that is what the key is now when you watch the next generation of guys like Jet Lawrence and Chase Sexton ride. That's how they ride. Well, these kids learned that, probably age 2 and 3.
Oh, for sure. They're barely walking, if walking.
Well, it's working for Levi Meyer, whatever he learned, because he is absolutely on rails up front right now. Caverick Stewart and Matthew Sivino is second and third. Oh, he does nail that triple beautifully. Our leader is into the Thor sweeper.
Mistake there by Matthew Semino. Still trying to get the machine fired back up.
I'm trying to figure out, I have one of these bikes at home for my kid. It's obviously not that hard to restart an electric bike, but I wonder if he's having a problem here. You got to rotate the throttle forward, and then that re-engages the electric motor. Trying to pull the bike out. That was our third place rider.
Yeah, it was. And boy, he has lost a lot of positions here.
That is a huge bummer. Time running out. They don't do long motos here on these e-bikes. They don't have giant batteries. And that's really the only disadvantage. It's a super fun bike to ride because it's so user-friendly. The problem with the Gas 50s is they don't have gears. They have an automatic clutch, and it's really odd. It's a really strange sensation. You give it some gas, and it doesn't go, and then all of a sudden you get it. All of a sudden you get a bunch of acceleration as the clutches slip. You know, with a normal dirt bike, you can control that with the clutch. The cool thing about these bikes is you want to go 2% faster, you give it 2% more throttle. It's so precise, it's so good with the traction. But what's the problem with any electric? The battery.
Sure.
If you want to go and moto down and pound out laps all day, this is not the bike for that. If you want to learn how to ride and ride with good technique, though, this is a great tool. And Levi Meyer's got it dialed right now. Man, did you see him take that rut after the tank? That was unreal.
Young man's impressive, for sure.
Yeah, and they have 6 different modes. You have a almost Stasic level power mode for a new rider, and then you go all the way up to level 5 and 6, and it's considered the equivalent of the Gas 50s that we'll see on the track next. Now, what's funny is I've asked some of the riding coaches, and the lap times are generally faster on this bike, but the kids don't believe it because they hear revving 2-stroke engine, spinning tire, and they think they're going so fast. Perfect traction doesn't feel fast or sound fast, but it is. And that's what electric bikes are bringing to the program. This is a...
You know, I got to tell you, if the kids have a hard time grasping that, I think the adults have twice as hard a time grasping that.
Yes, yeah. And it's that old slow down to go faster thing.
Yeah.
Spinning a tire and revving an engine sounds like you're on it and you're charging. That's not always the fastest way around a track. The electric bike, it just meters out perfect power. And putting a rider a lap down is Levi Meyer right now.
And white flag's out. Next time Levi Meyer rolls around, it'll be the checkers.
Well, that's checkers for me. I better get down there.
Sorry, Weege, we left you hanging right there, buddy.
The checkered flag is out for Levi Meyer, who just actually passed one of the lappers, which really is hard because all these bikes have the exact same amount of power, but it really just goes to show how much more performance someone that is more experienced on this bike can do.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm going to use the most overused term in motorsports right now, and that's racecraft. But that's exactly what we just saw right there out of Levi Meyer, who takes the checkered flag, and this one is in the books. After lap number 3, had a 16.5-second lead on Caverick Stewart. And I believe that was the 73 right there. No, Justice Pearson. Sorry about that. Justice Pearson, number 25 on that Cobra Moto machine, was able to get around Caverick Stewart. So Caverick settles into the number 3 spot. Those 3 guys on their way to talk with Jason Wygant down on the podium.
Looks like Jackson Morris, the number 36, coming into 4th place, and Enzo Posca, coming in number 5, is rounding out your top 5.
Solid race day for them. I gotta say, Levi Meyer, man, you impressed me. That was a ride right
someone
there.
that impressed me was Enzo Posca, because I remember seeing him actually go down at one point and staying towards the back of the pack.
Yeah, you're right. He did have to pick up a lot of time out there after some trouble. Yeah, I want to say he was back in 8th or 9th. Yeah, you're right. So he picked up a few positions there late. So again, Levi Meyer with the 1st place finish, Justice Pearson 2nd, and Caverick Stewart 3rd. They are on their way to talk with Jason Wygant down on the podium and get some, I don't know, are we doing sparkling grape juice yet? We popping bottles?
You know, for Levi Meyer, we might have to give him some of this sparkling grape juice, just because I feel like we could see him in the pro motocross in the future with just what lap time he put down on that bike.
Hey, amen. Amen. Yeah, that's a big question. Will it translate when he becomes a grown-up? Look at that, all smiles, rightfully so, dude. Heck yeah, good job, Levi Meyer. We got Jason Wygant down there a little late, so he might still be running. High knees, Jason Wygant, high knees.
Look at Levi. Looks like he's not even tired. So back to that spacing thing. That thing can really help with the endurance of just the riding to the training of it. And then with these electric bikes, it's really switched up the game, because with these Cobras out here, you'll notice they're sounding like angry hornets. But with the e-bikes, you can be in a neighborhood and still be able to train.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. You got it in the suburbs. You got the HOA. Don't worry about it. We got you. That's what the Mini E is for.
We got you down here at the podium. This is an unbelievable ride. I mean, airing out the triple, going into the sand. A dominant run. Let's hear it for Levi Meyer. Yeah, Levi. Dude, where did you learn to ride like that? You were on fire. Where do you do your riding?
Sandbox, GPF, and Moto Bros.
That's not some bad places to ride. Jumping that triple into the sand turn, what's that like?
Like there's a braking bump in front of it, like I go like that, and then it like sends me far as heck.
You want to jump as far as you can. That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
I got a question for my buddy Wes Kane. Who makes Frosted Flakes? Who makes Frosted Flakes?
Tigers.
Tigers make Frosted Flakes. They're great. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, dad, Moto Bros, GPF, 110, FMF, KTM, Dunlop, and 13 Angus, and 2 live planes. So thank you. That's all.
All right, let's hear it for Levi Meyer, the gold medalist in Micro E. Oh, you want me to show the helmet off too? That is a cool, oh, Loretta's helmet. We got Loretta's on the custom paint job. An actual Loretta Lynn painting on the helmet. This dude was ready. Looking for Justice Pearson, who finished up in second. Good job, Levi. You can go hang out. Thank you. All right, we're going to bring up second place finish. You can come on out to the front. Let's hear it for Justice Pearson. Straighten that out for you. How was your moto there, Justice?
Pretty good. I got a 29 ski pig. It sent me out on the outside, and I just went over the gate good, went to the outside to cut to the outside, and just made the passes to get up.
Awesome. Who do you want to thank, Justice?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, Cobra, Reckless Goggles, APMX Training, Maxim Fitness, and everybody else.
Let's hear it for Justice Pearson taking second. Oh yeah, I got to be proud of that silver medal. And looking for Caverick Stewart, who finished up in third. He was on, there he is, Caverick Stewart taking third. He was up in the podium position throughout the moto. What's up, RV? You scouting? You scouting some future talent? He is. Ryan Villapoto's got his eyes on a couple of youngsters. He's looking for heart and determination. Let's hear it for Caverick Stewart, everybody. Come on over here, Caverick. How was that moto, man?
Good.
How was your start?
Kind of off.
Did you have to make passes?
Yeah.
How'd you do it? Where'd you get some guys?
The whoops and turns.
There you go. Turns for dough. Who do you want to thank, Caverick?
Jones and Roman, Kobo Excavating, Howland Industries, Scott and Ashley, Mom and Dad.
There you go. OGs, yep.
Samino Logan, Davis Archway, and that's all.
All right, let's hear for Caverick Stewart taking third. Oh, yeah. I see Mad Mike Jones right here. Mad Mike, baby. Oh, yeah. Good to see Mad Mike. Whole Shot Award. Looking for Mason Wheeler. It's in Mini E. Come on up, Mason. Let's hear it for Mason Wheeler. Whole Shot Award from Stasic. These kids want a Stasic. Dude, that is a sweet mullet, by the way. That's an awesome mullet.
Thanks.
How'd your moto go?
Good.
Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Big St. Charles for the whole shot, the Lord for keeping me safe, and that's all.
All right, let's hear it for Mason Wheeler, Stasic Whole Shot winner. All right, that's Micro.